place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, we've got the American League Championship Series on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the New York Yankees. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch, getting the nod on the mound, Gerrit Cole. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve. And because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Here's the left fielder,
leading off tonight for
Kwan.
Cleveland, the left fielder, Steven Kwan.
The pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's the Guardians lineup now. A tough challenge in this. On an excellent arm on the mound, Singing they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So, be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, then you better turn on it.
One out, base is empty. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his own right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Jose Ramirez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Kicks and fires. And they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the other half. The Guardians go down in order. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. This is the American League Championship Series on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, showing the slab in today's game, Tanner Bybee.
4-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know the guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Wouldn't chase that time. Eddie Diaz. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And Chris, they're not lacking for guys that can hit the ball over the fence.
And with that said, these guys have to be patient at the plate because the opposing pitchers are not just going to feed them fastballs down the middle. They're going to have to get deeper into counts and sometimes take the walks. But when they get their pitches, they don't usually miss them, and that's what I'm expecting to see here in this one.
Cody Bellinger, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a Gold Glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. Battling here as he fouls it away. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Get down.
Another ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on the pitchers the game goes on.
Aaron Judge in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out.
1 ball.
Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the Yanks go quiet. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. We played an inning. No score. Back in the Bronx, top of the second. And now the DH, David Fry.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
And that one fouled off. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame. I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. Got a good eye there. Second inning here, no score. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone. He goes deep at his first at bat off the bench. And the Guardians jump in front. It's 2-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
The batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. Gets the outside corner with that one.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
0-2 now as he swings through. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Batting seven, the catcher.
Bull Naylor at the plate now. Naylor hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Canada. 0-1 now. There's a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here in game 1. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
And lifting. 2 gone now.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Andres Jimenez stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The line to kick the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in if you're in game 1 of the ALCS. That one the other way, calls it in to end the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Championship Series on the show. Back to the Bronx.
Leading off
Anthony
for the
Santander
Yankees,
at the plate.
the left fielder.
Well, after
Anthony
scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown
Santander.
inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And a pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that is a foul ball. And a pitch. Ball for a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Swing and a ground ball to the middle. That's a base hit. And a board on the leadoff single.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. There's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Nolan Arenado off the plate. Arenado, guy who delivers big-time power at the dish and will probably go down as one of the greatest defensive third basemen of all time. And a pitch. And that one pulled foul. And speaking of that defense, it's hard to imagine that in high school, Arenado shared the left side of the infield with another elite defender, Matt Chapman, at El Toro High School in California. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't get much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards catch.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Billy.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Clips a corner. Santander at first, one gone. In the air, right center. This is man, way back, down, ball. A massive home run. It's 2-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. He got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
One out, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Going to count 1-2. Hot shot to third. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Austin Wells.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells. First pitch swinging.
0-1. Nope.
Just
Ball one.
missed. 2 outs. Foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 2-2 game. Back now in the
Leading
Bronx.
off for the
And
Guardians,
batter now, George
the center
Valera.
fielder, George Valera.
Cole back to work. Gets the call. 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly
No ball,
it is
2
nothing
strikes.
in 2. Righty delivers. A 1 out to right. Judge is there. And it's a catch. And there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really
The
drive it.
left fielder,
So the Guardians lineup turns over. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
Right through there for a strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Bounce to third. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
now batting. the
Not
right
much to
fielder,
this one other than just a
Miles
willingness to go the other way and
Straw.
put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
At the plate, Miles Straw. In for a shot. It's 0-1. Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Safe at second, and that was not close. comes a pitch. It misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Ball for a strike.
0-1 for count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 3.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. To third. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. The right-hander back to work. The shortstop takes the ball. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, lifted to the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike. Throw to first. Volpe gets back easily. And the pitch. Runner on the goal. Pitching for a strike. Throw in. Safe.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that kick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
And here it comes. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He powers that one out of here. It's 4-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. They typically want to pull a pitch on that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Bellinger up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Left field. Kwan settles under and makes the catch. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Up next,
not allowing it to stay in the
right
head,
field.
but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power?
that's right. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Harvey
0-1.
coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
To third. A dive. He's got it. Throw to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first-step reactions. Hot shots like that, that's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
And that one fouled off. Two runs across in the inning. Here in the last half of the third. Next pitch downstairs.
1-0.
Ball, 1 strike. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. That
Ball,
one
that's
outside, and that's ball 3. No one out. In the on-deck circle. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The wind of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And the right-hander deals. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Center field. Has this one sized up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 4-2. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jose Ramirez.
Ball one.
First pitch misses for ball one.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike three.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing and a pop-up. Now let a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The pitch. Pulls that one foul. The Guardians trailing by 2, top half of inning number 4. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. Gone. An absolute smash to left. It's 4-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. Yeah. That's in there for strike one. This to third. Throws the first in time.
The bat, number 13, shortstop,
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. Close, but call the ball. Ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Just missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
Next offered in there for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. And he chases that one below the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is inside. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. This homer brings the Guardians a bit closer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Game 1 of the American League Championship Series.
the third baseman.
Stepping in for the Yankees, Nolan Arenado. The pitch. Out front and foul to the left side.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've played 4 runs already. So I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now. Well, that was a pitch you got to crush.
Up next for the
Unbelievable that he missed it
The
right there.
second
I'm
baseman.
telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat. So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
And the curve is down and in. Falling behind 2-1. One down, base is empty. Clobber to right field, way back. Oh! Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-3.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Base is empty, one away. Here's Stanton now. Inside,
That's
just
inside.
missed. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's fouled away. Kicks Indians. And another ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game. And it looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
This is the zone, and the count's full. Line drive to short and caught.
Clearly stole a base hit right there. Excellent job. Great athleticism by the shortstop to make that leaping catch to bring it down. It was a line drive headed for the outfield.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
That's
First
a ball.
pitch just misses. This one in the air. Should have this one. He's got it. And that is out number 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back here in New York,
Leading off
here's the
for the
catcher,
Guardians.
Bo Naylor.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
There's a good feel in the ballpark, and that's what you expect when the home side has the lead in game 1. This energy is going to keep building with every out.
Strike 2.
0-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And the righty deals. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
That one ripped. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Stands in now and watches strike one. Late with the swing there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And it's second. Chop to third. And he grabs it in foul ground. The 0-2.
3.
Down on strikes. 2 down. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Kwan up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low.
Ball
That's
next
inside. Naylor stands at second with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. And it's 2 away. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. No runs, 1 hit, a double, no errors, and 1 man. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Hunter Gaddis.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
He caught it behind his back, and very nicely done for the out.
Now back, the center fielder, Jensen.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. Gaddis, the tall righty, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Eli Morgan getting loose out there. Stephan also throwing. It's a 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Now fly ball to right center. Straw getting an angle on it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. This is off the plate. 1-0. That's out to center field. Valera moving under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 5 and the Guardians 3. Back for more
Leading
from the Bronx. Leading off, Miles
right
Straw.
Number 7, Miles Straw.
The pitch. And that's in for a strike. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Bellinger pulls that one down, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Fair to say he wasn't his typical self in the division series. Chris, I talked to the staff, and they are confident that he's going to deliver big here in the LCS.
Yeah, you see these guys around him, and they know he's a stud, and they know it's just a matter of one swing that he breaks out.
The Guardians down by a pair. We're in the top half of the sixth. High fly ball out to left field. Santander has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one. A couple of quick outs. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Braun. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
0-1. In the air, right field. Takes a tumble and hangs on.
Oh, a sigh of relief in their dugout. Stumbled a little bit. He misses that one. It rolls all the way to the wall. Nice catch to end the inning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in the long ball threat, Aaron Judge. And he deals. Fastball for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. James Karinchak getting ready to go. Right-handed reliever. Punch out there. 1 up, 1 down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Kicks and fires. That one close. Rule the ball. 1-1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. And another ball. To kick the pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's caught just in front of the wall. Here's Nolan Arenado. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Next offer in there for a strike.
1 ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
On the ground to third. And it gets fouled. And that keeps the inning alive.
a pretty good battle at the
Now
plate. I'll tell you, it
second
feels pretty
baseman.
good as a hitter when you
Jazz
grind out a hit like that.
Chisholm
He kind of rolled
Jr.
over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dig.
Swings and fouls one off. And that one hammered back there. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 7-3. Singing the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, he's putting on an absolute show in this one, and there's no better time in the postseason to go off at the plate like this. With a 3-homer game, always special, but pulling it off in October during the biggest games of the year, that's incredible.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that ball is gone. They go back to back, and they boost their lead. It's 8-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
A new arm into the game, the righty,
Now
Xavier
pitching for
Curry.
Cleveland.
And with the big
Number
deficit on the
44,
scoreboard, he almost
Xavier
has to just put that out of his mind.
Curry.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
The wind of the pitch. Hit in the air, center field. Valera moving under it. Nabs it, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-3.
Now
Welcome back.
pitching
We're in the
for the New
7th.
York
We have a new
Yankees.
pitcher on the mound.
Caleb
Number
Ferguson
64.
bringing in the lefty with the
Caleb.
left-handed hitter coming up the hill.
Ferguson.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Mansard in the
0-1
box
for
again.
count.
Takes the strike.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And 1-1. Left-hand batter waits.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah.
Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side. Bellinger
Oh.
takes it to the bag, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The bat,
Gabriel
number
Arias
13,
now at the plate.
shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. The Yanks leading by 5 here in the late stages of game 1.
Hey.
Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher.
Now
Hard
back.
downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate, so that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Gosh, a little right on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Have to regroup.
Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. Bottom of the 7th.
Leading off
Stepping in for the
Yankees.
Yankees, Anthony
The
Volpe.
shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
The pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
The 0-1. Fly ball down the line. Straw getting an angle on it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason.
So the lineup flips over.
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez digs in now. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1. Right-hander kick steals.
0-1.
Low. It's a good take.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Hit by him for the K.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing
Now
does.
batting,
Huge
first
movement.
baseman,
It's so difficult
Cody
to get on the same plane and even think about
Bellinger.
squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
That first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Touches down. That's a hit.
The right fielder, number 99.
It's Aaron Judge now.
Aaron
0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts
Judge.
and a ground out. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Righty to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Here comes an 0-2 to Judge.
Nope. Ball
Good
1.
eye in that spot.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Judge rips that one. Dives, but it gets off his glove. Around third. Oh, throw is wide.
A little more spin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man at second here with 2 away. Anthony Santander will hit next. That first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Bounce to the left side. Ramirez sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Yankees 9 and the Guardians 3.
Now
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Luke
Number 30.
Weaver.
compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here comes the pitch. Jimenez up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside, ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
In the air, left side. Santander drifts towards it. One down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Chisholm snags it. That's out number 2. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Weaver, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. That one fouled off. Bounced out to short. Volpe whips it to first on the run.
No, he's in.
Pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Now here is Miles Straw. Kwan off the first with 2 away. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fires over to Bellinger, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Yankees 9 and the Guardians 3. Bottom of the 8th.
Leading off
Stepping
for
in for
the
the
Yankees,
Yankees. Nolan
the
Arenado.
third baseman, Nolan
Curve back to
Arenado.
work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Valera hauls it in for the out. And a quick out number 1.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm.
Now it's the second
Jr.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. And first offering is fouled off. Big swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
He caught it behind his back. It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting,
2 outs,
the
base
designated
7.
hitter,
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. 1 for 3.
Sanchez.
Foul ball there. The Yankees up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here. And it's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yanks held in check, but they lead it 9-3. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. The right-hander back to work. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Dominguez pulls it down. 1 away.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, David Fry. And there's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. That one pushed foul.
Yo, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on.
Hey!
For a strike, and the count is 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
The Guardians down to their final strike. And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty delivers. That one hammered center field. Way back there. Oh! Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they cut into the deficit. It's 9-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it.
Counts 1-0.
Got all of it.
Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Yanks leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. And it's gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they're chipping away. It's 9-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Drew. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the den. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Jonathan.
He's into the game with the bases in. And now it's going to be Bo Naylor. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Naylor swings through that.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. He's going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can. 0-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. At the belt and finds. Foul ball still 0-2. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the pitch. Fights it off. We'll see another. Balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory. Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 9 runs on 10 hits.